Ok, bonjour. Bonjour, bonjour. La scène. Hop. Je suis à mon stat, comme d'hab. Hop là. Est-ce que tout fonctionne correctement? Quoi? Hein? Attendez.
Relax.
Ok. J'ai un décalage de fou. Bizarre. Attendez, je vais essayer de refresh encore.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it,
Ok.
maybe that's their problem.
C'est quoi ça? Qu'est-ce que t'as? Ok. Bon, tant pis. Hop. Ça. Ça. Ok. Moi, je joue un peu ce matin. Ce matin, j'avais un peu mal à la tête. J'ai pas trop envie de stream. Là, ça va mieux. Du coup, j'ai récupéré mes clés. Enfin, ma petite clé, là. Et je voulais faire Yae Miko. Hop. Allez, j'ai fait des petits trucs aussi à mon stat et tout. J'ai notamment ouvert tous les sanctuaires de... Les sanctuaires. Si c'est... Comment ça s'appelle? Je sais plus. Mais vous savez, les gros trucs, les espaces de belvédère avec... des coffres dedans. Quand vous les ouvrez, ça donne déjà 40 primogèmes. D'ailleurs, au niveau des primogèmes, j'en ai 1030. D'ailleurs, je voudrais regarder. Parce que des fois... Des fois, il y a des codes pour avoir des primogèmes. Merde, c'est quelle adresse mail que j'ai? Oh, c'est celle-là. Ok, je crois que j'ai eu un code. Il y en a qu'un. Souvent, il y en a plusieurs d'un coup. Qui donnent pas mal de trucs. Code expiré. Code expiré. Code expiré. Ouais, mais pourquoi? Ah, novembre. Oh putain, mais je sais pas lire. Y'a pas Genshin? What the fuck? Ok. Décembre 2022, c'est ça? Celui-ci est nouveau, c'est marqué. Ce code a déjà été utilisé. Ah. Ok, ça a marché. Ça a marché aussi. Le Genshin Gift. Je crois que vous pouvez le faire souvent. Mais je sais pas la fréquence. Ok. On prend un des petits primogèmes.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world.
Hop là.
Even the wind can-
Moi j'ai eu ça. Ah, j'ai déjà utilisé le code. Fuck.
blow on forever.
Du coup, au niveau des primogèmes, moi j'en ai juste 60 en plus. Bon, allez, on va aller voir Yae Miko. On fera peut-être des quêtes du monde ici. Petit point d'exclamation bleu là. Bah.
We haven't been to the Yae Publishing House in a while. Paimon wonders if they have any new books in. The one we read with A that time was pretty cool.
Come on, this is a no-brainer, man. There's only one thing worth wishing for, and that is a ton of Mora.
But the exam's next week. If I fail again, I'm seriously done for. I'm better off wishing that my exam go-
Ah, it's just an exam. Trust me, there's no problem you can't solve by throwing Mora at it. If it doesn't work, then just keep throwing till it does.
What are they arguing about? It's quite a spirited.
Huh? Really?
You need but stand on this land at midnight, lower your head and recite a special incantation, then your wish will come true. Looks like you guys really aren't in the loop. This, my friends, is the next big thing. A highly effective wish ritual guaranteed to make you—
A wish ritual? Right? Even Paimon knows that's just not how the—
I didn't believe it at first either, but that changed when it worked for someone It's this guy called Kunihiko. He's practically always been unemployed, wastes his days away, and he owes a lot of money. Like a lot, but get this. I don't see him for a few days, and suddenly I find him— I heard it directly from him. He used this wishing ritual, and the next day he woke up to find—
His whole bed was filled with— Wow!
Of course, I'm sure the part about waking up lying on a bed of Mora is a bit of an whether you believe it or not, it's not exactly a difficult—
If you're still feeling skeptical, just ask around. There are a lot of very compelling—
Really? Well, come on! Let's go ask— Well, if it really is true, then just think of all the Mora Paimon could— Oh, and you'd finally be reunited.
La grande offrande de Narukami. Non, c'est pas là. Sûrement eux. Ouais.
On closer inspection, it seems like there really are a lot of people talking about this kind of stuff. Hey, see—
Grasp the thought in mind. Clear like the light of the moon. As close as kin with you.
No, it's not hear my summons, it's heed my summons. Heed! You're never going to get it down at this rate.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Whoa! Sheesh, you scared me. Okay.
Incantation? Are you guys trying out this new
Junkichi is trying it out, to be specific. He's hit a bit of a creativity block recently, so I'm helping him make a wish so that he can move. I mean, I obviously don't, but Junkichi never listens to an outside opinion, so all I can do is—
Mr. Shigeru, can you please be a little more accommodating? This is extremely important. People have had all kinds of wishes come true. Become more attractive, get rich quick, ace their studies. I'm just a poor, struggling writer. Look, anyway, I just know this is going to work.
Didn't you say the same thing when you went to make your wish at the Grand Narukami Shrine? Oh, I just know this is gonna work. I have a gut feeling about it.
The Omamori from the shrine take too long to have any effect on your luck. All right, enough of that.
Look, to be completely honest, I think you need to sit down and have a good think about what kind of story you want. Look at you now, trying dubious methods from any old light novel.
Wait. What?
Yep, it's from the one called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. No, it's most likely a self-published title. It just appeared out of nowhere and took Inazuma. As a fellow writer, I'll refrain from passing comment on how well the story is written, but everyone—
Look, Junkichi, yes, everyone's saying it's real, it works,
Junkichi.
but that's only half the story.
What's so surprising about that? They're probably just giddy with joy at
Why don't we go to the Grand Narukami Shrine and ask Yae Miko? She's the expert when it comes to both light novels and the supernatural.
Bah ça afflue là les follow sur Twitch. Bon, c'est que des graphistes.
Miko! Great, you're here!
Well, hello there, young ones. What brings you to the shrine? It just so happens that I have a wonderful novel here. I highly— Oh? Well, what did you want to ask?
Well, we were just... actually, you...
No, not at—
Lady Guji, what do you mean nothing major?
I'm begging you, you've got to help me save my brother.
It really is nothing major. I stand by that. Oh, but since you're so cute.
You two seem to have a good relationship with Guji. Please, put in a good word for me. Here's what happened. My name is Kato Yohei, and my brother is Kato Shingo. All he's ever wanted is to become a swordmaster, so he once asked Sensei Domon of the Meikyo Shisui art to take him on as Domon turned him away. Took one look at him and said he didn't have what it takes to train in the art of the sword. But my brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard, but since his victory, he's been acting extremely strange. It's like he's become a completely different person. The doctors can't find anything wrong.
You know, there really aren't as many evil spirits lurking around as you seem to think. Your brother achieved the goal he'd been striving toward for. If it were me, I'd just leave him be for a couple of days.
No, Lady Guji. If you saw him for yourself, you'd know. I guarantee.
Oh, all right. Then tell me.
About... Yes, Lady Guji. That's a long time for him to be. Our greatest wish is to one day found our own school, just like Domon. We can't.
Wait a minute, now I'm a little confused. Are you here to save your brother, or are you here to make your dreams of founding a martial arts school come true?
Well, they're kinda two sides of.
Whatever. Let me ask you this. Have you heard.
What? Rumor?
Oh dear. What?
Lady Guji, please stop changing the subject. This is someone's life we're talking about here. Please, you.
Miko, he seems really desperate. This thing with his brother sounds really bad. Come on, you should help.
Okay, fine. Then it's decided.
Yay, Miko!
Kato, whatever your name was, these two guests are trusted acquaintances of mine, and in fact, they are experts in resolving all manner of strange and supernatural.
Yeah!
Is that hesitation that I detect in your voice? So let me get this straight. You come begging to me for help, I actually recommend someone for the job.
Not at all, never. Whatever Lady Guji says, I trust wholeheartedly. Thank you two for your willingness to help. Please follow me.
No, hold on a hot second, Miko. We may be a lot of things, but we ain't
Don't worry. If he wants an exorcism, just grab a handful of salt and mutter some mumbo-jumbo while you're sprinkling it around. It's a common trope in light novels, right? You just have to have a bit of bravado. As soon as the protagonist gains self-confidence, everything else just magically falls into place. Well, you were the ones who seemed concerned about his situation. Don't you think? Besides, we both know you wouldn't be here at the Grand Narukami Shrine unless you had a request for me too.
This feels all wrong. But you technically have a point. So...
All right, let's go. Don't worry now, I'll be coming along too.
Okay, let's follow you. What is going on here? Granted, you can never be quite sure what's going on in Miko's mind, but she seems even more disinterested than usual in Yohei's situation. Well, a life's at stake here, so it looks like we'll have to deal with that first before we'll get the chance to ask her about the incantation stuff.
Ok. Bon, ça va en plein, non, ça va assez vite en vrai. Ah, ce petit village là. Oh, j'avais un pote pas à côté. C'est pas grave. Merde.
How strange. My brother's...
Meditating?
Yeah, it's something that he suddenly started doing after defeating Domon's disciple. He just sits there alone talking, but that's not important right now. Where the heck could he—
This does pose a bit of a problem. If we can't find your brother, Kato, whatever your name was, given the
Kato whatever.
circumstances, why don't you start by going to find your brother and also picking up a handful of salt on your way? We'll need to use it during the—
Okay. Okay, got it. I'm on it.
Miko, what about us? Shouldn't we help?
No need. While What's-His-Face is handling that, we'll take a walk around and
Vous savez des choses?
Nice and spicy. The night is
Je
cold.
crois pas que ce soit d'humeur à parler.
Wretched vermin! Behold!
Oh, il a rien loot. Je crois qu'il y avait un papillon. Je voulais l'attraper. Bonjour monsieur.
Hello, sir. We'd like to ask you about.
Oh, are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you not to worry. He'll be able to pay you back as soon as he has enrolled a few disciples.
Huh? Debt collectors? But, it sounds like Yohei and.
Well, yes. I don't think there's any disputing that. Those two don't have an ounce of dedication between them. They just hop between ideas.
Huh? But Yohei said his brother has always wanted to become a sword master.
That's true, yes. Shingo begged Domon to take him on, and eventually, he finally relented. But even after convincing a renowned sensei, in the end, Domon had had enough and kicked him out. But Shingo was resentful about it. He blamed Domon for not seeing his potential, and even declared that he would—
Wait, what?
Oh, how interesting. We heard a slightly different version. My brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as—
Yohei said that? That Shingo trained hard. That's ridiculous. He just lay there cussing to high heaven all day, every day. Some training regimen, that is. Yohei did tell me about Shingo winning the fight, but I took it with a grain of salt. You can ask Kenji at the village entrance more about that. He always has reliable information.
So it's her. The one I've been waiting for.
Ah, c'est pas réaliste.
Is her.
Il a pas récupéré son œil divin. C'était un des gars qu'il avait perdu.
Quit following me.
Il y a beaucoup de rodins ici. Bonjour monsieur.
Hey there. We've come to ask you about the.
Oh.
Yeah, we heard that.
Yes, it's true. Oh, wait, so are you here because you heard they're starting their own school and you're looking to sign up?
We're not here to sign up, but we would like to hear.
Well, you've come to the right person. I actually went to watch it. I thought it was a joke when I first heard that Shingo was going to challenge a disciple of the Meikyo Shisui art. But when he drew his sword, he became the way he handled his blade, it was like flowing water, mesmerizing to watch. Domon's disciple is no push.
Is Shingo really that?
Yep, he seemed pretty euphoric after winning the duel too. He was celebrating very vocally, saying something like, what a...
Any other details to share? We've heard that Shingo has been behaving rather out—
I'd definitely say that he has more energy than he used to. In the past, he never used to do much except lie around. But just yesterday, for example, I saw him cutting down trees for the village head. In the space of one afternoon, he did what most people couldn't finish in 3 days. Not only that, but he managed to fell a lavender melon tree with just one kick.
Oh.
Quite
Things got weird after that, though. The village head brought out some tofu for him, and he just flipped out. He shouted, "What is that stuff? Keep that away from me!"
Lady Guji, esteemed exorcists, I found my brother. He's at the waterfall, and I've got the salt you asked for too.
Oh, as much as I'd prefer to stay and hear some more delicious details.
Too slow.
C'est dans ces trucs-là qu'on peut choper des fleurs de cerisier. Je ne sais pas comment. Je sais pas s'il faut utiliser un élément ou...
Not now.
The wind rises.
En bas, je sais c'est one shot.
Squall and fury. How amusing.
Hop. Merde. Oh. J'ai kidnappé le renard. Oh, un scarabouto.
Look over there. That's him at the waterfall.
Pourquoi il y a un Brutocolinus qui dort?
So this is Yohei's brother. Whoa. He's meditating. Hey, listen!
Woo! Can you feel? Found your own school. So shallow. Please, spare me. Spare me. I can't feel the... I can't take any more. I'm gonna... Yohei.
Did you hear that? All the nonsense aside, he's going for help!
Huh? Who?
He stood up! And
No, don't help!
what do we do? Miko, think of something!
Oh, poor Yohei. Your brother's life is hanging in the balance, and he's using his final breaths to call on you for... The way it looks to me is that Shingo feels terribly resentful to you.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
You don't know. But surely you should have more... Yohei, I suggest you think very carefully before you open your mouth again. Your brother is your closest relative. You must, and yet 5 whole days pass before it occurs to you to come and seek help.
But,
As you wish. It's fine by me if you... But after Shingo dies, you'll be next. It's futile trying to escape. Anywhere in the world you run to, it will be...
All right, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. My brother and I used a wishing... Yes, that's it. The one that's all the rage right now. You just like the book described. We drew the magic symbol, stepped inside it barefoot at midnight, said the incantation. After my brother wished to become a swordmaster, it really worked. Out of nowhere, he suddenly had these amazing sword skills. But because... I was worried that if he goes back to normal, if that happens, it'd ruin our plans to start a martial arts school, and we'd be back to being poor.
So then, why'd you go to the...
Well, 'cause with the way he's acting now, I was worried that rumors might start spreading that he's gotten involved in the occult. So I was thinking that maybe Lady Guji might have a way to get my brother...
My, look at you. Stop deluding yourself. These newfound sword skills are not his. They belong to the spirit that has possessed him.
You're right. We were...
All right, then. Your turn now, my little friend. Toss the salt, and then draw your sword.
What is that?
It's the spirit!
See that? That's what you summoned. And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's coming straight for you.
Save me! Save me!
Miko! He fainted!
But you, little one.
Come on.
He's coming! Nice and spicy! Stars, shine for me. Let's dance. Eat this!
The wind rises. Unsightly insects. Squall and fury.
I haven't felt this great in a long, long time.
He disappeared! But he looked pretty... Well, Paimon sure is confused. Do you know what that was all about?
We can talk about it later. They're about...
What am I doing?
Shingo, are you alright?
Yohei, I had the weird... I dreamed that I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I even beat one of them. I thought we could finally open a dojo of our own now. But then I realized I couldn't control my own body. And there was this voice in my ear. I was terrified, and I wanted to take control of my body back, but I couldn't. And the voice kept talking about manly...
Shingo, we shouldn't have made that wish. We summoned a spirit and it...
Yes, and had we not come to your rescue, your life would have been over before too much longer. Then the spirit would have haunted your...
Thank you, Lady Guji, and thank you for your assist...
All right, take him to get some rest. He's very weak right now. He will experience a high fever, but it won't be fatal. Remember, this is the price you pay. At this point, I would normally lecture you on the dire consequences of using occult methods to obtain power that does not belong to you.
Yes, we understand now.
Thank you, Lady Guji. Thank you, Exorcist. We'll be on our way then. Come on.
Là, tu dors toujours.
Miko, would they really have lost their... And if so, why the heck were you so reluctant to help out?
They would have been fine. I had to scare them a little, though. Otherwise, I hardly think these two lazy rascals would have learned their lesson.
So, what was it?
You saw it all for yourselves. I'm sure you can figure out what kind of spirit had possessed him, can't you?
Paimon's got it.
Correct. Although it possessed Shingo, it didn't have any ill intentions. As a matter of fact, it actually seemed like it would...
Fair enough, but...
Tossing salt caused it to temporarily leave Shingo's body. Then, you exhausted its strength by fighting it, so it disappeared. Even if we'd done nothing at all, Shingo would have eventually become too weak for his body to host the spirit, and it would have left of its own accord. Of course, it would have been more stressful for Shingo and Yohei that way. Still, the experience may...
Well...
All right, seems like we've wrapped up...
Hold on, Miko. You say everything's wrapped up.
Oh, you mean that they got the incantation from the...
Actually, that book's the whole reason we came looking for you at the shrine today.
Human beings don't have powers like us yokai.
That's not the point. The problem is that the incantations in the book are actually...
Even then, humans only have so much strength. Even if they do successfully summon a spirit with the
But who wrote this book? And why? What do you think, Traveler? Well, when you put it that way...
Lady Yae!
Kuroda?
I'm here to report on Yae Publishing House's sales for the last month. All the numbers are here.
Let me see. What?
Yes. overall bestseller, readers' favorite, and trending ranking. One book is topping the charts. It's called A First...
Both of you, back here now!
Miko? What is it?
En train de faire le marché du livre et du coup...
Serious. A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is an all-round... Just what is that supposed to mean? I worked extremely hard to promote our latest featured work. I have to come up with a counterplan.
Huh? How is this our problem?
Paimon, please. Who wrote this book and why? Don't we... Oh, am I to take it that the safety of the people of Inazuma isn't so...
Wait! What just happened?
Nothing's wrong, okay? Come on. I'm going to head back and make some preparations.
Behold!
The night is cold.
Il dort, il bouge.
Go, Barbara, go! Miko, we're here. So what's your plan of action to deal with...
Why don't I'll give you a hint. It's to do with the...
Oh, Paimon knows! Combine the reputation of the Yae Publishing...
Oh, wow. You're... wrong.
Yeah!
A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is the hottest light novel right now. If we did as you suggest, in bending over backwards trying to warn everyone about the dangers, all we would accomplish is to create more curious
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty catastrophic.
Leaving aside the issue of the enormous manpower and resources such an operation would require, going to such...
But that means there's...
Well, I've read A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. It has many other good... The book contains many ancient kaiden, or tales of the supernatural, and is written in a very engaging way. I think we're going to have a That's right. How do you get rid of the next big thing? So what we're going to do is create Inazuma's newest, smash our rivals' sales numbers, and win our readers back. That is how... Incidentally, this will also be the best way to
Wait, Miko. So you want us to write a novel?
Well, becoming an accomplished novelist certainly isn't an overnight process. But I did say this is what we're going to do. I trust that the word teamwork is in your vocabulary. Anyway, there is a writer's submission event going on at the moment. Start by talking to readers and finding out what they're into. I'll be at Uyu Restaurant. Find me there when you're done. I will assemble a team.
The key to a successful light novel is having good illustrations. When to use illustrations, what they should contain, and which artist you should commission for them. These are all key things. Good illustrations can make up for bad writing. But there's a saying that light novels are essentially a case of buy art, get words free. I'd agree with that. Too bad the illustrations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits are incredible.
I've been reading light novels for a long time now. I'm mainly into big... These days, though, everyone seems to be imitating each other. Most of the time, I can guess what the story is about just from the title. The only recent book worth mentioning is, not only is it a good story, but the descriptions are really true to life. So much so that
I'll be honest, I read light novels for the cheap thrills. In most traditional stories, the protagonist usually has this long and drawn-out character arc, By contrast, there's this popular light novel at the moment called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirit. The protagonist is a kitsune who has not only mastered the secret art of incantations.
Okay.
There's much more to light novels than Paimon realized. Let's go tell our findings to Yae Miko.
Should I report this to my superiors?
Je peux capturer un enfant? Non. Oh, chien. Oh. La pagode Oyu.
There you are. Let me introduce the team. You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru. Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author he's partnered with. Junkichi's working through a creative lull at the moment, but all his past works have been... Satomi is Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. Her specialty is that she can write all kinds of completely different stories and all under different pen names. They will be teaming up with us to collectively create the novel that knocks A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits off its perch. So... Now then, tell me what you found out about readers' preferences. All very true. An original core concept, a fast pace, quality illustrations, and lots of action. More importantly than that, even though it's a work of fiction, we have to deliver a sense of realism.
Paimon followed pretty much all of that, but there's still, for example, we know we need an original core concept, but...
Before you can answer that question, take A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, for example. When I read it, all I find is common knowledge to the kitsune. But to the general public, it's bursting. As a traveler, there must be a great many things you know that are complete unknowns to the people of Inazuma. What is commonplace to you may be fresh and original to them.
Oh, right! So maybe we can take inspiration from our time in but that would make it a completely different genre than A First-Hand Guide.
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that book. All you have to, as long as the core content is interesting, my expert team here...
Alright, let's start with Chapter 1 then. What are you thinking?
Ouais, je suis dans un autre monde, rendre compte avec mon casse-croûte d'urgence volant.
Like a great one! Let's see here. The protagonist arrives in Mondstadt for the first time to the sight of a dragon flying around. With the help of some trusty companions, the protagonist successfully defeats the dragon. But then, the dragon's human let us work together to build a better future. Well, that was an unexpected development. What happened to the grand adventure? What? But that's so misleading.
Out of a maximum of 10, the story certainly goes in an unorthodox direction, and the Dragon Girl sounds destined to be a hit character. Approved.
What the heck?
Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own experiences, but it seems you're filtering them through the thoughts from the experts. Are we able...
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core concept if I'm not careful, so...
That's good. Okay, we're done with Chapter 1. Let's move on to Chapter 2.
What?
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you'd think. Hurry, Chapter 2, let's go. Can't you see that Satomi is waiting?
What's wrong with you? You don't look so good.
What a pity. I thought your beginner's luck would carry you a little further.
Before it came to what?
The bane of our existence. Writer's block. It's your arch nemesis for life, appearing without warning and inflicting a pain worse than death.
Sounds awful!
When this happens, the best thing you can do is have a bite to eat and take a... boss, get me a plate of fried tofu, and get some kushikatsu for these two. Just... Don't worry, this is my treat.
Your treat? Oh, wait a minute. Miko, we'll be getting paid for all the hard work we're doing, right?
Of course, everyone that takes part in the creative process.
All right, cool. Then let's press on, shall we? Don't give up now. Ooh! Does this mean your inspirations come back? Let's see now. The protagonist arrives in Liyue and befriends a young man who doesn't have the money to pay for anything. Only later do we find out that this young man, with the help of the Qixing and the protection of the Adepti. Is this the kind of cheap thrill that guy
I give it a 9.8. The story is fun and action-packed with no dark undertones. Also, there are a great many legends about Rex Lapis. I'm sure it will spark the people's curiosity. I, for one, think there's a sizable market for this.
All right, well, let's just hope Zhongli...
Great. Well, now Satomi can get started on that.
Leave it to me, Lady Yae.
Ok.
Let's write about Inazuma in the 3rd chapter, shall we? I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas?
The strict Principal Raiden of the Inazuma Academy decided to confiscate all light novels. With the help of Lady Kitsune, the protagonist defeats Principal Raiden in an exam before the throne. Are we absolutely sure?
We can and we will. One thing, though. We'll need to rewrite the part about me giving you the Omamori. Let's change it to... The mysterious Lady Kitsune teaches the protagonist a spell that can make their wishes come true. The protagonist...
Whoa! So we're really going head-to-head with our rival on this one, huh?
I suppose so. Once they're done writing the manuscript, I'll write the passage where the...
Are we done then? Do you really think this will be able to beat...
The content is fine. Now we just need to promote it. I will contact an artist to make some illustrations. I'm positive they will be at least as good as those in A First-Hand Guide to Some... She runs a regular Q&A column in That's Life magazine. The people of... You're free to take a break while the creative team is doing their work, but please go by the Yae Publishing House at some point to commission Ms. Hina for that recommendation. Once our light novel is complete, let's meet at the writer's submission event.
Ok. Je dois sortir.
Too slow.
The wind rises.
Miss Hina doesn't usually do endorsements, but since it's Lady Guji that's asking, we'll see what with Miss Hina getting so popular lately. A lot of people have come to us hoping to do a collaboration, but Miss Hina's not interested in any of it. She still prefers to focus all her efforts on replying to readers' letters, and turns down... Maybe that's why her fans like her so much. I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, if we can get that endorsement from Miss Hina, you'll definitely get an exposure. May your light novel sell well and set a new record for the Yae Publishing House.
We'll do our best.
Ok.
Are you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler by...
What a strange pen name. Definitely your doing. Having been around...
What do you mean, strange? It took a lot of work by a lot of different people to get this thing finished. Don't you think it's a...
We'll get this printed as a matter of priority and conduct trial sales and pilot locations throughout Inazuma. I'll announce...
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting a little nervous now. Do you really think this is gonna work?
That's right. Be confident in your work. That's exactly how a light novelist should be.
Okay, then I'll sign you up. Please come back in 3 days for the results. Thank you all for your submission. I wish you...
Dans 3 jours. Patienter pendant 3 jours. Le chat, je peux voler le chat? Oh, je peux pas. Ah. Oh, on peut faire que 2. Oh. Bon, en vrai, c'est un peu long la façon dont s'écoule le temps. Par rapport à The Witcher, les méditations étaient beaucoup plus vite, beaucoup plus rapides. Hmm. « 15h42, c'est bientôt l'heure du goûter. »
You've all finally made it. Good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is flying off the shelves. Multiple sales... Woohoo! This level of success is an amazing accomplishment for a new work. Most new books don't sell 30% of what you've sold. I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them. The payment will follow shortly, and I'll...
Oh yeah! The whole reason why we made this light we sold a lot of copies. But
Shh. Listen to what the people around us are talking about.
Hey guys, have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation from A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. Oh, that? That's a throwback. That's old news, man. No one's talking about that anymore. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. I've already memorized all the incantations. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune?
You haven't read it yet? Okay, so supposedly, if you recite the spell in there on a moonless night, you'll receive protection of the Kitsune. I heard that the incantations in the First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for a load of Mora and got it, but they actually had to use one of the secret spells of Lady Kitsune to get rid of the discomfort. That proves that the incantations in this book are more potent than the ones ever...
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
Well, feeling less...
wow! You're right! Everyone's shifting foot, but what's this moonless night? Paimon doesn't remember that detail from the brainstorming session.
This is something that will become very important to us further down the line.
There's a phase...
Of course. Behind every book that hits the mark...
Oh yeah. If we leave him to his own devices, he might just write another guide to summoning spirits. Also, we still need to figure out what his
Madame
motive
Kitsune.
was.
Ah, c'est elle, non? Je sais pas.
Exactly. That's what we need to take care of next. Fortunately, I've already managed to identify the... But when we went to ask him about it, he had no recollection whatsoever of having written the... Yes, this is another case of possession. Only this time, whoever possessed him actively sought him out. After his novel submission failed, he was walking aimlessly in Araumi. In frustration, he shouted out,
But the spirit that wrote the book has already left him now, right? So, what...
Simple. It wrote a summoning incantation in the book, didn't it? So we can just... And you, my little friend, are the perfect candidate for this... Oh, what are you talking about? The fun's just about to...
Les extraordinaires aventures du voyageur. Moi, rien à voir avec le truc de la dame Kitsune.
The ideal spot for a little meet and greet with a certain elusive author.
Really? But it...
What are you so afraid of, honestly? We're finally about to meet the true author of...
Paimon's heart is pounding. Hey! Ooh, Paimon's scared.
Elle est trop chiante. Hop. Elle, je l'ai passé 70 en fait. Voilà. Il me reste plus que les autres à passer 80. Xiangling, il me manque les graines d'arbre. Nomade, il me manque principalement les champignons qui sont chiants à trouver. Ah oui, c'est un catalyseur. Vérité, ok. Ok.
What a weird painting. Miko, do you know what it's supposed to show?
Probably a scene.
It's a good piece of artwork and all, but it's also kind... Looks like the artist signed their name.
Let's go inside and take a look.
Allons voir ce qui se trouve à l'intérieur. Donc là, c'est de là d'où je viens.
Right now. Right here.
Boba, get them!
Behold!
Right now. Right here. Right now.
Ah.
Wow, this place is huge. Hey, is that a mirror?
C'est là que je devais aller.
Really weird-looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. Huh. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. All right, go and take a look around. There should be a mechanism somewhere that makes the whole room move.
Attendez, je vais aller voir du coup ce qu'il y a de l'autre côté. Là, c'est de la douche. Ok, non, je suis fou.
Out of the frying pan. I'll protect us.
Right here. Right now. Right here.
Oh.
Nice and spicy. Don't be scared.
A sight to behold. Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Ah, bonjour toi.
Out of the frying pan. Let's dance. My guiding stars.
Ha! Emerge. Right here. I'm always watching. Ha! Right now. Emerge. Show them.
Cry loud!
Boba, get them!
Squall and Fury! Ah! Ha! Ah!
Ok. Je sais pas trop ce que je suis en train de faire.
Too slow.
Ouais, c'est pas là.
Whoa. It's the painting we just saw. It's turning this way along with the whole wall. It's getting eerier and scarier. What is this place?
Okay. Next I will show you a secret kitsune spell. This painting is a swift summoning medium, which means I'll be able to skip many of the more tedious steps. The murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it. You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here. Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to possess a living person. You saw what happened to that Oni samurai spirit. After leaving the—
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess the traveler isn't gonna have any luck?
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that. Anyway, are you scared, little friend? Sit on the chair, stare at the painting, and relax your body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
It's like he's sitting inside the painting. Huh? Is Paimon seeing things?
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Also, you'll need to Now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to summon forth the author of—
Probably something—
Very good. The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so let me help add a little real— The book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4 as soon as humanly possible. When is the earliest that you can turn it in by?
The painting is moving again! What?
Ok.
I never thought. What have we here? Another budding writer? What's come over you all? Why is everyone wishing for help?
We got you! So you're the one who wrote a first-hand guide to— What are you trying to do, What?
Huh? Oh, I see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked right into your trap, haven't I? You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course. It was to use this incantation as a means for all the souls of the departed yokai to...
What? Paimon knew it! You had...
Oh, did you now? Then how nice... I sense... Yeah, good. Good! With this power, no one shall be able...
Wake up! Quick! Wake up! We gotta...
It is futile. You shall never wake him again.
Hey! Come on, wake up! Miko! You're laughing?
Oh, Rakusai, you haven't changed a bit. You caught on so quickly.
Well, you made the face enough times that I couldn't exactly miss the hint. This is what you were going for, yes? Never one to stand on the sidelines of a good spectacle, are you? Look what you've done to this little flying one here. Oh, poor thing's scared witless.
You were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment ago. Now you're trying to blame it all on...
Rakusai? Miko!
Yes, we do.
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirit. No, wait. To be more accurate, it's Urakusai's memory.
Memory? But isn't he a spirit?
Ah, spirits, memories. They're just different words to describe the same.
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift Hounds were gnawing at the sacred Sakura's roots? You witnessed human memories leaking from the ley lines, didn't you? Well, since there are human memories, of course there are going to be yokai memories too. In life, yokai possess supernatural powers, and even when they are a shadow of their former selves from a bygone era, typically yokai memories survive longer in the world than those of humans.
Indeed, indeed. I was wandering around the sacred Sakura's roots. It piqued my curiosity, so I popped inside his body and wrote a novel for him.
So that's how it happened. But why did...
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive, I wasn't just another kitsune, no. I was a mighty and powerful daimyo. But with this incantation, they can go one last little joyride in the world for a couple of days. Anything they're still itching to do, they...
She's trying to say that all the commotion this causes is likely to be a great disturbance to the humans.
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, hmm? Oh, yes. But you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about human beings is the way that they go out and shape their fate with their own two hands. As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves, it's quite right that they learn their lesson eventually. So when you think about it, we're actually doing the humans a big...
Yes.
All right then.
What are you scared of, little one? Don't be deceived by her day-to-day antics. Miko is actually one of the most powerful yokai out
there. Not only that, Urakusai, but my latest work has beaten that book you wrote, A First-Hand Guide to...
Of course. You were never one to make extra work for yourself where you can help it. And yet you went to all these lengths to find my painting room. You were always the one to pick a quarrel with me when we all used to gather around and share stories. All right. You win, I lose.
Ha! I finally get to hear you say it centuries later.
I remember when you were just a little girl, always hanging off my shoulders. A few hundred years later, and you're all grown up.
Oh, Urakusai, how much time do you have left?
Not much. Everyone's quite content in many ways, but they still can't help but ask, are we ever going to have another hyakyako?
Don't you worry about that, Urak. When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is upon us.
Great. Miko, it's been nice catching up, but I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So, I'll be on my way now.
All right.
One last thing, Miko. I just want to know.
I've been great, of course. Every day, especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but I've also met these two delightfully nosy, and even A is finally starting to come to her senses. Quite a miracle, given how pig-headed she can be.
Oh, well, great.
Urakusai, you'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. And I would personally be hounding you over...
Okay.
He disappeared. Are you awake? How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time, repeat after me. Oh, you beat me to it. Looks like your brain is intact. So, your first possession, What was it like? Good. Saves me. Hearing Rakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that we make sure to... Yes, though they only represent a tiny proportion of the memories in the ley lines, since you've come this far, why don't you do one last thing for me,
You cannot be serious, Miko! After all that, you still have more errands for... You guys teamed up to scare Paimon just now. If you...
Aw, come on. I'm really only asking you to finish what you started. Besides...
Paimon's paycheck? Well, there's no way out now. We're in too deep.
Oh, un coffre. Je sais pas ce que c'était marqué. Fin de l'Itimi honorique. Récompense de la conquête du donjon de la conquête et du loup du Nord. Merde. En TP.
Quit following me.
Hop là.
Well, hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to join me.
As if we had a choice. We just want our... So, Miko, what exactly do we have to do to make this Hyakuyaku happen?
Yakiyaku.
Also, to be clear, we actually have no idea what it even means.
It might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakuyaku is just a gathering of the yokai. Back in the day at yokai gatherings, once everyone had had plenty to drink, one by one they'd start soaring into the sky with their yokai power. But now, the yokai memories that leak from the ley lines are weak. They are no... So I will be performing a convocation ritual for them, gathering all the wandering memories together. When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the Grand Narukami Shrine. All the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance. Remember the incantation and the mention of moonless night that I added to our novel?
Oh, yeah! Something about reciting the secret spells of Lady Kitsune on a moonless night.
That's the one. Actually, it's not a wish-granting incantation at all. It's a spell to help calm the ley line memories. When that time comes, let's all pitch in and help send them on their way. I will start the ritual preparations shortly, and at that time, I need you to do two things. First, tell the Shrine Maidens to leave the mountain. During the Hyakuyaku, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be hanging around in the air above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Having the Shrine Maidens leave avoids the bothersome issue of someone After that, I will commence the ritual, and the memories will begin to congregate. This will take some time. I need you at the foot of Mount Yoko during this part to keep an eye. The memories are normally dispersed and don't pose a threat. But when their energy is concentrated, it is likely to disturb them. They may see this as an opportunity to try and make it up the mountain.
Alright, got it. Then.
Well, if at that point you felt like coming to the shrine and getting a close-up view of the yokai.
Okay, let's get going.
Descend the mountain? Are those
Yep, Miko said the ritual she's gonna perform soon.
I see. I'll evacuate everyone right away. What about you?
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done with that, we're gonna come back and do the ritual together.
It seems like Lady Guji places great trust in you. Lady Guji's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she's conducted rituals. Thank you for helping with—
Don't worry, we're much... Miko's about to start the ritual. Come on, let's go deal with the monsters down the mountain.
Ok. Oh, il y a une dame fatue là. Elle va me casser les couilles, non?
These monsters look really riled up. Yep, let's get rid of them. All right, here they come. The night is cold. Mine's a bit...
The wind rises. Know your place.
I'll protect us.
Behold.
Out of the frying pan? Not now.
Squall and fury. Let's get down to business. Bow your head.
The night is cold. Nice and spicy.
There's more. The wind rises.
There's so many of them. Come on, you can do it. Stars shine through.
Show me what you got. You're dead. Upon the gate. That's far enough. Don't sight the insects.
Let the show begin. Ready, steady, go!
Behold, you're dead. I dare you.
Out of the frying pan.
Watch your step.
My God. Alright, that's the last of the monsters. How far along do you think the ritual is?
Donc on retourne là-haut du coup. Oh, une cinématique.
So many! They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a
La
little
musique.
nervous.
It's just, Hyman's never seen anything like this before. Whoa, they've really blacked out the moon.
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
Do they really have to go?
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence, I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
Wow, so beautiful! Look, lights are coming from Inazuma City!
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, I perform this rite to be a guiding light. Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Murakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course. Just as I thought. The ritual went very smoothly. Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face just now...
I'm fine, seriously. No. Honest.
Miko...
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me, you can...
Sure, no problem. I'm it.
Okay. Well, see you soon.
Bon, d'accord. Vraiment très joli ces cinématiques, je trouve.
Today is the day we agreed to treat Miko to a meal.
Oh.
Oh, wait is unbearable. How is the next chapter of the miraculous adventures of the traveler not released yet?
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that night.
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that book.
Yeah. I guess light novels are just...
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad. Still, something tells me the miraculous adventures of the traveler will remain in...
Huh? Paimon can't seem... Guess she's not out here.
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
Miko, what is this? You started eating?
I did, yes. You're paying after all. The thought of being able to eat the most expensive dishes and drink the finest sake, all for absolutely free? Oh, boss, see these two faces here? Remember them. They're the one.
Alrighty.
What's gotten into you? Come on, you have to try this fish. It's found exclusively in the waters around Seirai Island. They shipped it to Inazuma overnight and it was... Or maybe you'd rather try this? I know. I normally can't bring myself to... If you don't drink alcohol, that's fine too. There are all kinds of fruit juices covering the whole price.
Last time we were here working on the novel, all you ordered for us was the plainest kush...
Strange. I remember no such thing. Oh, so what? You did offer to treat me to a meal, didn't you?
Miko, this meal is going to be super expensive! Aren't you afraid we won't be able to afford it?
Oh, don't you worry about that. You can most definitely afford it. They're still printing...
Woman! Darn it! She tricked us into this! Miko was after our Mora from the very beginning!
Oh, by the way, since nobody's wishes came true on the moonless night, novels with incantations are no longer in vogue. So you'll have to come up with something new for the next chapter of The Miraculous. The deadline is looming. I'm counting on you.
Ça y est, c'est fini. 60 primogèmes. Faut lui parler?
Thank you for the meal. I thoroughly... Oh, did I mention? A saw that convocation ritual we performed over the... I know she can be pig-headed, but it still took me by surprise when she wrote me a long and sternly worded letter about it, chastising me for taking this whole... Oh, I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Everyone's...
Ok, j'ai pas tout compris. Shogun Waiden, j'espère l'avoir. Mais il me faut des primogèmes. C'est dur à avoir quand même des primogèmes. Récompense de réputation. Attendez. Il doit y avoir une marmite aussi dans le coin. Là. Mais je m'en fous du panneau. Hop. Parce qu'il fallait que je fasse ça. J'ai pas assez de viande. Oh fuck. J'essaye de maîtriser le plus de plats possible. Pour Bah, je peux même pas acheter de viande. Tant pis. C'est un succès. Faut maîtriser les... Faut maîtriser 40 plats. « 6700 mètres. » Bon, on va faire des petites quêtes comme ça. J'espère que ça va rapporter des primogèmes. Sinon, ce qui rapporte des primogèmes, c'est de trouver des coffres. Mais ça rapporte pas beaucoup. 5, 2. Après, il y a... Qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre? Ah, c'est ici qu'il y a les piments. Après, il faut faire des quêtes. Mais toutes les quêtes n'en donnent pas.
Now I can get back everything I lost.
L'autre, il est là, allez. D'ailleurs, d'Inazuma, on voit les buts. Je crois que j'avais déjà parlé de... dans le précédent stream. On voit genre la montagne de dragon. On voit le... la chambre de jade. Oh, j'ai plein de quêtes aussi à la Livre. Ok, il y a des petits succès avec les quêtes comme ça. Du coup, les succès aussi rapportent des primogèmes. Est-ce que ça m'a apporté juste ça? Un petit peu d'aventure, Mora.
Following me.
Ok. Elle veut que je fasse une pizza différente. allons la voir.
Squall and Fury. Upon the gale.
Salut. Il faut que j'y rapporte. Et maintenant on la rapporte. PJ quand ruisseau. J'ai même pas eu la recette. Oh. Oh. Je vais descendre dans le village.
Quit following me.
Normalement ces trucs là ça te donne des fleurs de cerisier. Je ne sais pas comment.
Quit following me.
C'est pas ce qu'elle veut que je fasse, mais je vais le faire. Parler à Causeway.
Too slow.
Là, j'ai piqué son livre. Les chroniques de Songonomiya, c'était le livre.
Quit following me.
J'ai l'impression en vrai ce qui donne le plus de primogène, c'est faire les quêtes. Enfin les quêtes, les missions quotidiennes. Ok. Oh, où tu sais qui m'emmène?
Behold!
Il est encore là. Là-bas. Oh, j'ai pas de... Pas de point de TP.
Quit following me.
Faudrait que je fasse des petits trucs comme ça là. Je crois que ça apporte des primogèmes. Et c'était marqué dans les succès, genre à mon stade d'en faire 4-5.
Squall Fury.
Hop. L'île de Naokami. Genre le frérot il nous stalk comme ça puis on le laisse faire. Ok. Mhm. Ah. D'accord. Il ne comprend pas la fiction apparemment. Tiens, petite. Cinq leçons du héros. C'est des quêtes un peu sympathiques à faire, mais les récompenses sont nulles. Le secret de Chi. Ah oui, j'en ai déjà fait quelques-uns, je crois. J'en ai déjà fait deux, je crois, de trucs comme ça. Ces espèces de sanctuaires, il y a des énigmes, en gros. C'est quoi? C'est des piments. Qu'est-ce que vous vendez? Oh, des recettes.
Too slow.
Oh, faut que j'en remonte. Mais je savais qu'il fallait que j'aille voir un vieux. Lâcher les fragments suivant les statues géo. Les statues géo. Hein? Attendez, c'est quoi la quête? Comment elle s'appelle? Le secret de Chi. Oh, 3 notifs sur Twitter. Ah oui, d'accord, mais il y en a énormément. Ah non, il y en a 3. J'en ai 2. Celui-là, je l'ai pas, c'est sûr. C'est genre ici.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Ouais, il y avait un chasseur des ruines ici. S'il faut faire.
Quit following me.
Ça, normalement, d'après ce que je viens de comprendre, c'est la première que je suis censé trouver. Pas d'affronter des géoblobes. C'est marqué que les statues sont
Too slow.
à côté des pierres oranges.
Behold.
Oh, un joli coffre.
Take it.
Moi, j'imagine qu'il faut que j'aille revoir la vieille. Ok, c'était donc le dernier. Oh, des pousses de bambou. Il en faut pour certains plats. Oh, je crois savoir ce que c'est. Je me suis dit, tiens, c'est bizarre ce truc-là. On n'y a pas accès. Enfin, j'ai vu où c'était. Je sais où c'est. Oh, l'écureuil. Ah, il t'en va. Oh, wow.
I'll protect us.
Know your place.
Not now.
The wind rises.
Il y a énormément de gardiens des ruines aussi. Il y en a bien un qui va se réveiller. Alors. Ah, tiens donc.
Nice and spike, my guiding stars. Don't be scared.
Behold. Bow your head.
Out of the frying pan. The night is cold.
Too slow.
Boba, get them. Let's dance. Come on, we can do it.
Squall Fury.
Il y en a beaucoup là.
Eat this. Nice and spicy. Cold. Mine's a command. My guiding star.
Search for it. You dare to gaze upon me?
I'll protect us.
Ah, ils sont en train de péter le monolithe. D'accord, faut que je protège ça. Je savais pas.
How amusing. You're dead.
The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Ah, il a bien pété en plus, pareil.
The wind rises. How
Je
amusing.
me doutais que c'était un chasseur.
Let the show begin. La, 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 la. My guiding stars. Not now. Stars, shine for... You're toast!
Behold. Wretched vermin. How amusing.
Allez, descends.
Let's dance. Cole, learn to command.
The wind rises. Everything
Oh putain, je suis mort.
was futile.
Hop. Heureusement, j'ai énormément de bouffe. J'aimerais utiliser le plat de Kuchusara.
Squall and fury. Ah! Ha! Ah! Ha!
La porte là-bas, c'est ouverte. Ils auraient pu me looter au moins les dispositifs de ruine. Hein. Le trésor, c'est une Geoculus. C'est sérieux? Il y a pas mal de coffres en vrai.
Unnecessary. The wind rises. You even want this? Unnecessary.
Ok.
Too slow. Quit following me.
Je retourne voir la vieille dame. Primogène. Ce qui m'a fait monter à 1250 ou 1600. Ok. Quête de réputation à Livre. Hop, on voit les poids. Puis on ira voir celle d'Inazuma. Éventuellement. Faut vraiment que je m'occupe des quêtes de Libu parce qu'il y en a énormément. Puis surtout ça ferait up ma réputation. Ah, c'est la quête. Tu as combien d'exploration? 44%. Ok. Allons voir. Stade de l'explo, j'ai peut-être atteint les 40%. Ah non, j'ai seulement atteint les 20%. Oula. Ok. Ah, est-ce qu'il n'y a pas un truc pour faire à manger? Ça m'étonnerait que ça traîne.
Too slow.
C'est pas ça ici. Faut que j'aille en file. Je vais aller voir les nouvelles recettes, si elles sont dures à faire ou pas.
Too slow.
Au niveau des ingrédients, surtout. Alors, ça c'est fait. Ah oui, ça c'est fruit de lotus, je sais pas. Ça, les piments, j'aimerais les garder. Même si ça se trouve facilement. Ouais, j'ai assez de menthe. Ok. On cuisine du coup. Bon, attends, j'avais des problèmes avec la bouffe, si vous vous souvenez. Au début. Bah, avant que je mette Barbara, tout simplement. Une fois que je l'ai mise, puis qu'elle a eu son beau set pour heal, là, l'arbre chéri. J'ai plus du tout eu de problème de bouffe. Vu que j'en consomme quasi plus. C'est rare que je meure en vrai. Bon là on a affronté 5 chasseurs de ruines là. Ça c'est bon. Sangayaki. Ça il manque un peu de viande. Oh puis tout c'est fait. Ça je vais les garder. Poisson j'en ai pas. Pâté aux 3 saveurs. Faut du jambon. Beaucoup de jambon. Bon, le truc avec les fleurs de cerisier, c'est pas la peine. Bah ça, j'ai ce qu'il faut. En vrai. Ça, j'ai pas assez. Ok. Et j'ai eu quoi? Pas eu ça. Non. Bon, je sais plus ce que j'ai eu. C'est pas grave. D'ailleurs, oh, succès. Que 5. C'est l'art de l'aventure. J'avais 33 sur 40 des recettes. Enfin, que je maîtrise. Bon, allez. Moi, je vais aller coucher. Voilà. Bon, sur ce, moi je vous souhaite une bonne nuit, déjà pour commencer. N'hésitez pas à venir sur YouTube pour vous abonner. C'est cool, je mets toutes mes rediffusions sur YouTube. Et d'ailleurs, si vous êtes sur YouTube en ce moment, abonnez-vous. Je poste des VOD tous les 2 jours, à peu près. Voilà. Vous pouvez aussi me suivre sur Twitter. C'est @xAurelien_lol. Comme ça. Aurélien ou xAurelien, je sais plus. Ah si. Ok, c'est pas ça. Je sais plus. C'est ça mon... Allô? Mon hâte sur Twitter, le deuxième. xAurelien _ lol. Même si je fais pas de lol. Et n'hésitez pas aussi à passer sur Twitch. Si vous êtes sur YouTube. Ça fait plaisir. Le lien, le voilà. twitch.tv/xAurelien _. Voilà. Bon, sur ce, moi je vais aller coucher. J'espère que le stream vous a plu. Et on se retrouve demain soir, ça devrait être faisable. Pour un prochain stream. On fera, je sais pas quoi. Des quêtes quotidiennes. On dépense quoi nos résines originelles. Et voilà. On fera des quêtes du monde aussi probablement. On commencera à s'intéresser peut-être à la montagne ou au gouffre. Pour avoir des primogèmes. J'aimerais bien avoir la shogun, mais il faut des primogèmes. Il me faut des primogèmes. Est-ce que... Alors, comment farmer des primogèmes? Ouais. Y a rien de bien... Ouais. Ok, bon. On verra. Je vais continuer de faire comme je fais là, puis... Si j'ai des... J'essaierai d'avoir des primogèmes. Je veux vraiment la Shogun Raiden. Je veux vraiment un perso électro. Soit la Shogun Raiden, soit Ketching. C'est les persos que je veux. En électro. Ou peut-être même les deux. Parce que c'est marqué que la Shogun Raiden est plus un sub électro. Du coup, avoir... Enfin, un sub DPS. Et Ketching, c'est un DPS. Du coup, avoir les deux serait peut-être pas du troll dans une équipe en vrai. Genre, si je mets les deux. Genre, Shangling et Chichi en support. Chichi, c'est vraiment la support. Enfin, voilà. Bon, je vous laisse. Je vous dis à demain, normalement. N'hésitez pas à passer sur Twitter pour être sûr que je suis en live. Et sur ce, je vous dis à la prochaine. Ciao, ciao. Et sur YouTube, à dans 2 jours.